Hello and welcome to another edition of Yogi Bears. So what we're going to have is a 60-minute vinyasa flow class that's open to all. Okay, take it at your own pace. Remember to work with your body and to give things a go. If they go wrong, they go wrong. But don't push yourself too far. And it should always be difficult but achievable. And that's kind of the vibe we're going for. Okay, so to work to a level. Don't push it too far. Grab a drink if you need to. Put on some music. And when you're ready, we're going to make our way down onto our backs. So find something that feels comfortable. Perhaps we have the knees bent, the feet flat, the arms just out to the side. Maybe you're starfishing. Just take 5 to 10 deep breaths. Allowing the body to settle. Allowing the mind to wander. Let the world go by. It's not that we're looking for emptiness or overt clarity. So when these intrusive thoughts wander in, we can let them just keep on going. Then when you're ready, let's shift the focus to the body. And just take another moment or two, just scan around, see how it feels. The places that feel tight or loose. Do we feel light or heavy? Do we feel like moving quick or slow? And take a big breath into the belly. And a big sigh out. From here, wherever you are, I'd like to gently bring the knees up into the body, one hand per knee, and let's just circle the thighs. Reaching into the hips, going around and around. When you're ready, it's an exhale. Take a full body stretch. Arms overhead, legs long. And then pulling in, knees again, one hand per knee, and circle the other way. And then again, let's exhale, take that full body stretch. Pull one knee up, so let's go with the right knee. Let the left hand take control and put it across for that little supine twist, just a breath. And then back. Change sides, up with the left and over to the right. Beautiful. From here, we're going to make our way to all fours. Once again, you can just roll to one side and turn over. That's absolutely fine. Or we can cradle. Cradle means knees up. Hold and heave. Hold, heave. 2 or 3 times. Then pivot around. Make your way to all fours. Hands and knees should be relatively like hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Get those elbows pulled in, step back towards the knees and tuck the toes. We're getting a little extra stretch for the soles of the feet. Take a breath in, round the back, find a cat. Ripple, push down, tilt the pelvis. And a cat. And again, rounding. And down. 2 more. One more. Then release the toes and gently push back, find a child's pose. With this style of yoga, with like a what would be vinyasa flow, this is kind of what we'd commonly take as rest. So at any point you feel like you need a bit of extra rest, you take it. You find a child's pose or anything that feels comfortable. When you're ready, we're rippling up. All fours. Tuck the toes and once again lift into your first downward dog. So the hips high, knees soft, and those hands are pressing you away. Take a little paddle into the heels. Allow those hips to sway.
And maybe it's a little tuck back and forth, finding out what feels good. Then gently paddle the feet forward. Keep it as wide as the mat. Shift the weight to the heels and just hang. Find that position perhaps with softer knees. We're getting that lovely stretch into the lower back. The longer you stay somewhere, the more that you breathe, often the deeper position will find. A little war of attrition on tension and stress. Then pushing the weight to the feet, it's breath in, but pushing the ground away, allowing the body to roll up. Beautiful, all the way up. So once we're here, I'd like you to make sure your toes point forward. Keep the feet wide. So I'm going to work into some shoulder and torso work. So that Charlie's Angels thing I like a lot. Breathing in, arms up to shoulder heights. Exhale, push forward. Round that upper body. Push and protract the shoulders. Then inhale, lift up. Interlace the fingers. Allow the thumbs drift back. The chin pushes forward. Then taking a lean to the left. Then up and over to the right. Up. From here, swirl the hands around. So that little interlacing behind the back. So palms go together. And we're sliding the thumbs down that butt crack. Shoulders pull. And then release. It's good time for a drink. We go into your little sun salutations. So 3 sun 8, kind of more traditional yogic warm-up. I'm going to bring you to the front of your mat. We're going to go through 3 levels. Remember, you can choose where we're feeling, what amount of energy we've got, and you can change or alter that as you practice, and it won't really matter. So toes touching, feet hip distance if you're thicker of thigh like me. Feeling tall, heaviness in the shoulders, and just settle for a breath. And then inhale, lift the arms up and look to the thumbs. With an exhale, falling, hips go back, hands go forward and down. Take a breath in, pull the shoulder blades back and flatten. That's fine. Exhaling, hands down, and it's back to a plank. A breath here before we drop the knees and release the toes. Keeping the weight slightly pushing forward, there's an exhale as we lower down. Now inhale, squeezes those shoulder blades together. We're lifting the chest. Or exhaling, pushing back over the knees and rising up into your downward dog. 2 to 3 breaths here. Find something that feels strong. Like you're able to press and transfer the energy from your body into the floor. Big breaths. Want to be looking kind of backwards towards the feet, the back of the mat. Keep the neck relaxed. When you're ready, the knees soften. We're shifting the eyes to the thumbs and we're stepping forward. And exhale allows you to fall. Breathe in, lift halfway. Find that tension into the mid-back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, push the ground away, reach the arms up. We're going to keep the arms up, but look forward for a breath. Exhale. Inhale, look up, find some extra height around. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhaling down. Find plank. So you can drop your knees, or with an exhale, we can float all the way to the floor. Those elbows bend. It's a little plank that lowers. Release the toes. Inhale, lift the chest. It's a little modified cobra. From there, pushing back, knees, downward dog. Remember, it's about the height of the hips. So maybe the knees are soft. The hands are pressing the floor away. We're finding that length of the spine. Big breaths. And again, soften the knees. Look to the hands and step forward. That exhale allows you to settle into the forward fold. An inhale drags the body up. And an exhale lets it go again. Maybe a little bit deeper. Take a breath in, push the ground away, reaching his hands up to the sky. And then settle the eyes forward. And exhale to ground the body. Breathing in, we're looking up to the thumbs. It's the third and final time. Exhale, fold. Breathing in, we lift. Exhaling down, find your plank. Pause. Engage the belly. We can drop to the knees, we can lower to the floor, or maybe with an exhale, we go halfway for that chaturanga. An inhale to lift the chest, flip the feet for your up dog. Exhaling, we're rising, downward dog. 3 breaths. Remember, your hands and feet can change. They're not glued to one spot. The way in which you present a downward dog can change each time. When you're ready, your next breath in is going to bring the knees to the floor. Keep them wide, push that arse back, and find your child's pose, whatever it looks like. And settle. About 3 breaths here. Take a breath in, rise yourself up to all fours. Bring the knees in, step underneath your hip. Good. Drag those elbows back. We work in sort of balancing table. So from here, extend that left leg long. Toes point down, it's in line with your arse. For lifting, right hand forward. We feel like we're being pulled up by the belly. Breathing in for stability, and with an exhale, we're going to pull the knee under and take a little tap, maybe with the hands, maybe with the elbow. We're inhaling to extend. Exhaling, rounding, tapping, releasing. Last one. And out. Drop that hand, drop that knee. Beautiful. Take a little cat-cow. Round and down. And on to the other side. So kick right leg back. Find it long. Lift. Left hand. Find the stability first, and then if you want to, we can go for that little rounding, that tap, that crunch. And long. In and out. Last one. And back. Hand and knee lowers. Again, cats and cow. Maybe even a little shimmy side to side like a barrel roll. From there, bring yourself up onto your knees. Good. You want the knees can be underneath the hips. Squeeze the backside so it's pushing forward, and the hands pull to the hips. Thumbs forward, fingers around the back. Take a big breath in, lift the shoulders up, and then exhale, roll them down, find that lift to the chest. One more time, breathing in, lift, exhale, rolling down the back. When you're ready, the next breath releases. Hands to floor. We're tucking the toes and finding our way to a downward dog. Excellent. One breath in, and when you're ready, the hands will walk you backwards. Feet as wide as the mat. Going for that little bound or forward fold. So your first 2 fingers from each hand around the big toe. Soften the knees as much as you need to make that happen. From here, it's a breath in. Fill the belly, take a little lift of the chest and head. With an exhale, use the hands to pull you deeper. Big breath in, and then exhale. Just continue that rhythm. Breathing in to feel the body expand. Exhale, relaxing. When you're ready, your next breath releases the fingers from the toes, lifting halfway. Exhale here. Inhale, squeeze the backside and rise to standing. Fabulous. Good time for a drink. Bring yourself towards the front of the mat. I'm going to work into some little sunbees. So we're going to start with a little chair before we get into the little lunges sequence. So what I'd like you to do is take your feet slightly wide in the hips, allow the toes to turn out. Okay, so with a chair, it's that little quarter or maybe even a half squat. Rather than the arms going up, this time as we breathe in, bring the hands to the chest and drop the hips back. By the little lift and tilt of the chest. So the thumbs kind of pressing that breastbone around to find that rounding and back. One more breath. Then we inhale to rise. And exhale, step back and down with that left knee. Had to think about that one. So right foot forward, left knee down. We're going straight into it. So it's a lift with the hands up. Breathing in. Tuck the pelvis forward for a little stretch and then an exhale to lean back. Next breath in brings hands to the floor. Find that little lizard, a little drag of the body. And then it's back, all fours. Perhaps it's knees, perhaps it's plank before we vinyasa. So we go down. We lift and then drive back. And from there, it's forward, all fours. Drop the knees. This time the left foot comes forward. Fingers drag the body. So we're lizarding on this side. And then back and lift. Take an inhale. Hands up. Tuck the pelvis. And if you wish, perhaps that exhale to lean back for a crescent. That next breath drops. Maybe a little shimmy forward. We're releasing yourself back to all fours. Or plank as we vinyasa. So down, up, and back. Down, dog. 2 to 3 breaths here. And when you're ready, we're going to walk the feet forward, step by step. Soften the knees when you need to. We're going to bring the feet just outside of the hands and hang here. Toes will turn. Breathe in, push the ground away around the back. We're up to standing, where we started. We go again into round 2. So again, move the feet if you need to. Toes slightly out, feet as wide as the body. Breathing in, drop the hips back, lift the hands into the chest. Those thumbs directing the bend of the back. Then it's an inhale to lift. An exhale to step right foot back, right knee down, and release the toes. This time we're inhaling, lifting hands. Exhaling, twisting to the left. When you're ready, there's an inhale, guides right hand down. Take a moment in this twist, or guiding left hand. Again, a drag forward. And then back. All fours, plank, whatever you want, and flow. Down, up, and back. Then ripple forward. Drop the knees. And it's the right foot forward. A little twist. Twist coming up, not what I meant. I drag forward even. And then we inhale, lift. Boom. Hands high. Breathe in. And then with a twist, exhale to the right. Guiding left hand down, right hands up.
just for a moment, and then down it goes. A little drag forward. Then we're going knees or plank. Down, up, and back. Downward dog. 2 more breaths. Knees are soft, looking to the hands, and again, walking those feet forward, keeping them as wide as the body. Just hang in between. Breathing in, rippling up. Third and final time. Inhale, drop the hips back, lift the hands, chest, round that back, squeeze. Take an inhale to rise. Let's go with lefty again, so exhaling lefty back, left knee down. Punch off the toes. Breathe in, lift the arms, find height. This time as we exhale, we're twisting out to the left for an open twist. Breathe in, lift the arms, allow the body to twist, and we're sending that left arm forward and down, suddenly finding ourselves into a twisting lizard. Allow right hand to follow down. Drag forward into the hip, and then make your way back to knees or plank and flow. Down, up, and back. Downward dog. One breath here. Rippling forward, knees down. And it's the other side, which means left foot forward. Inhale, lifting the hands. Take that big breath in and then exhale, twist out to the right. Beautiful. Inhaling, we'll lift them. Cartwheeling, right hand to the floor as we find ourselves into that little twisting lizard. Left hand down. Slide yourself back, knees or plank. Lower, lift, and drive back. Take a breath into the nose, exhale through the mouth. Bring the knees down and find a little rest pose, wherever it might be. Take a breath in. Rise up to all fours. First, we're going to go into a gate pose. Let's go with the left side. Extend your left leg out. Find that stretch through the inner thigh. Hands can go forward. We take that little rock back and forth. Bring the knee in. Chin sides. Right leg out. Back and forth. And then back into all fours. We're going to rise up once again onto our knees. Beautiful. Take the arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers. And we're taking a lean over to the left. We kind of use the brain to push that right knee down for stability. Seems odd, but you can kind of feel it pressing into the floor. And then we rise up. Keep the pressure in the knees even, and then lower over to the right. Again, and keep that left knee on the ground. Going up. Going down, all fours.
From here, toes tuck. We're lifting to downward dog. And again, hands come backwards. Feet as wide as the body. And this time we're going for a bound twist. First 2 fingers of the right hand around the left big toe. It's an inhale as we lift the left arm. Exhale down. Over to the right big toe with those left fingers. Inhale, reach. Exhale down. Breathing in, rounding the back, rippling up. And a big exhale. Beautiful. Bring yourself towards the front of the mat. I'm going to work into the next one. So I'm going to do 2 tree poses. One classic, one no twist. Seated, I think we call it. Sitting. There we go. So stand tall. Feet as wide as the body. From here, we're going to press the weight over to the left. Said the left, so we'll do the left. Over to the left. From there, when you're ready, with a breath, let's bring the right foot either to the ankle, to the calf, or maybe we can wedge it into the thigh. The height doesn't matter. The higher the right foot, all it's going to do is call a bigger bend of that right knee. It's really all about that balance of the left, driving that left leg down to find a height into the hip. Hands might go to the hips, to the chest, or slightly out to the side. Kind of look into the middle distance. Don't look at me or yourself. And with that next breath, release the right leg, stamp it down. Exhale. Shift the weight over and go straight into the other side. Draw lefty up either to ankle, calf. Maybe it's up into that inner thigh. Fall. You get back in. Hopefully. Find that strength through the right leg and hip. Hands where we need them. Hips, chest, oh, and we go again. Again, perhaps just take it low. And with that next breath, release it, exhale, stamp it down. So we're halfway lift, half salutation. Breathe in, hands up, exhale forward. This time as we inhale, come up halfway, spread those arms wide like wings, and then fold. Let it out. Breathing in, ripple up. Beautiful. So this time again over to that left side. Fingers crossed, it's okay after this. So stand tall on the left leg. From here, this time we take a breath in and draw the foot either across the ankle or maybe across the thigh. And that might be as much as you need. If you want a bit more fire, perhaps with an in-breath, we're going to soften the knees and the hips and allow you to sit gently down, just as much as you wish. Kind of want to look at the camera to see where I'm at, but I know I'll fall over. So this is where I'm at. When you're ready, inhale, rise. Exhale, stand. Beautiful. On to the other side. Again, find that length into the right leg. Draw the left foot either across the shin or the thigh. This side is not going to go well. And again, maybe this is it. So maybe we want to soften the knees, soften the hips, push back. Keep the pressure in the toes. And again, one more breath here. Let's rise and inhale, exhale, step it down. Beautiful. We're going to vinyasa into the next sequence. So lift those arms. We're going to inhale, exhale, fall. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank. Lower how you wish. Lift into a back bend and drive up. Downward dog. Beautiful. Let's work with the left first for a change. Just inhale, lift that left leg high through leg dog. Maybe there's a bend of the knee and openness of the hip. Maybe we want to exhale and bring knee to elbow before kicking it back up. When you're ready, step it forward just outside of the right hand and drop. Right hand, that would be difficult. Left foot to left hand, drop the right knee. Good. Allow the body to drift forward. Keep the weight into that right hand. We're going to inhale to lift the left arm. As we exhale, we're going to thread it under, perhaps bringing elbow towards the ground. May not meet it, no one gives a fuck. Just simply towards, lift, and then down. You like this, but want a bit more fire, perhaps we want to lift that right knee. So it's an inhale up, exhale down, maybe a twist. Final time, fourth and final, lift, and then down. Back with the left hand. Step back to knees or plank in vinyasa again. Down, up, and back. Downward dog. Righty this time. Let's lift right leg up. Take a bend and a twist. Maybe the knee wants to come forward to the elbow. Or kicking up. And then this time it is stepping out to the right because it's the right foot. Drop the left knee. A little shift forward, weight into left hand. Inhale, lifting the right. Exhale, down we go. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, if you want more fire, we can lengthen that left leg. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Dropping the right hand. Let's drop the left knee to bring yourself back to all fours. Slide it back, Charles Wells. Take a breath in. From this all fours position, we're going to step left foot forward. Keep the fingers where they are and then gently push the hips back, lengthening that left leg, toes come up, finding that stretch into the hamstring, perhaps the lower back. We're going forward, changing sides. Right, forward, and then the hips drift back. Lengthening that leg, toes up, rounding the back, and then forward. All fours. Let's be nice and go straight to downward dog, skipping vinyasa. Or if you want more heat, more fire, more sweat, do a vinyasa. Working with the right side, lifting three-legged dog, stepping forward, dropping that left heel, find your way to a warrior two. So we want the legs wide, right foot forward, right knee bent, hips out to the side. Oh, she's tight today. Hands to shoulders. Beautiful. I want to try and make sure that we're kind of centralized, we're not forward. Get the body over the torso. Let's reverse the word, taking an inhale forward, exhale up. And maybe forearms to side. Good. There's some little swishes now. So it's an inhale, we're going to reach forward. Swishes down, exhaling. Inhaling up. And exhale to settle. In, forwards, exhale down, inhale up, and settle, exhale. Last time, forward, down, back, up, and settle. Beautiful. Roll looking to that right foot as we inhale up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg. And then turn the right foot out to the side. So we're going for Prasarita. This feels too wide. Bring yourself in, that's absolutely fine. Hands to the hips. Take a breath in and find length in the body, not just this arching back. which even I've got 10 to do. So toes point forward for this one. Breathe in, soften the knees if you need to. Arse goes back as we exhale, body forward. Hands to the calves or to the floor. Then exhale to let it down. When you're ready, breath in to bring some weight to the fingertips. The spine is long. Head looks down. Exhale here. Breathe in, squeeze the backside and rise to standing. Okay. Now something different. Let's turn the left foot to the back of the mat. Bend that left knee and find yourself into a warrior two stand system. Maybe you want to go wider. Challenge those hips. Hands to shoulders. Beautiful. We'll reverse the warrior. So inhale forward to the left. Exhale up. Then your next breath brings left forearm to left thumb. This is where I casually probably decimate one of my plants with a swirl. So right arms up. Breathing in, right arm goes forward. Exhaling down. Inhaling back. Exhaling to settle. Two more. Forward. Back. Up. And settle. Third time. Forward. Down. Round. Up. And settle. Beautiful. We're all looking to that left foot as we inhale back to warrior two. Straighten that left leg. Turn your toes inwards. I'm going to suggest everyone comes in. Come in a little bit. Because we then want the toes to turn out. About 30 degrees. We're going into a goddess. Take a breath in. Soften the knees. Drop the hips back. Feel heaviness in those shoulders and elbows, but lightness in the fingertips. Beautiful. One more breath in. With an exhale, straighten the legs. Turn the toes in. Take your hands to hips. Do a little side stretch here. So let's inhale, lift, left arm up. Exhale, over to the right we go. Then around, changing sides. Right arm lifts with a breath in. Let's exhale, take it over to the left. Breathing in. Hands to the hips, Prasarita again. Toes point forward rather than the classic turning in. So soften the knees. Breathe in. That exhale, push the hips back, we're falling forward. Hands to the calves or the floor. And that exhale again allows you to just settle down. Wherever you need to be, will be for 3 to 5 breaths. And as always, take that breath in, feel the body expand, and then maybe exhale. You get to move into that new space. And again, weight to fingertips. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze the backside and rise to standing. Turn that right foot to the top of the mat. Step the left foot forward. We're going to float, so arms lift with an inhale. Exhale, floats down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back to plank. Let's vinyasa down. Up and back. Down. And from there, bring the knees down and up. So we're moving this for a little bit. We're going to work into 2 little camel poses. So you may want to grab a cushion or double the mat over. So we're going to take the knees under the hips, parallel, so there's going to be a gap. Let's tuck the toes. Hands to the hips, thumbs go back, fingers around the side. Take that breath in to find height. Keep the hips where they are. Breathe in and then exhale. We might want to take a little lean backish. Beautiful. For this kind of modification, I'd always say look forward to get the head in line. You can take it slightly up if you wish, but sometimes it will fatigue the neck.
Breathe in, we rise. Exhale, we go down to all fours. Isn't it weird? That makes me a lot more dizzy than most other stuff. Oh. Little free hit of pop is there. So again, we can tuck the toes. Breathe in, secure the hips. So we're getting that stretch where we need to. And exhale, lean back. Maybe you want to stay here. Maybe this time, the hands want to come towards the heels. Again, keep the good stuff pushing forward. Looking slightly up. Head can drop if you feel like you can. Then breathing in, we're lifting. Release and down. Take a little cat-cow, a little shake. From there, we're going to go to your gaze pose once again. So take the left knee out to the side. Find that inner thigh stretch. And then from here, we're going to rise up onto the knee. Place the left hand into the left hip. The right hand reaches up. And again, we're going exhaling, over to the side. Beautiful. Then bring yourself back up, hands to the hips. We're turning that left foot onto the heel. It's going to cause you to pivot slightly. So again, if you've got shift hamstrings, maybe want to soften that knee. Breathe in, turn the chest, keep yourself nice and tall, and lean slightly towards it. So we're getting that stretch down the hamstring. Then breathe in, come back. Same sides. So we'll go knee down. We'll take righty out. We start with a little traditional gate pose. Work your way into it. And then rising up. Okay. So again, right hand to right hip, left hand comes up. And take that lean. Oh, over to the right. Welcome me back. Roll onto the heel of that right foot. Soften the knees if you wish, and allow the torso to continue turning. Keep the body tall. With an exhale, we're going to take a little lean. Bring yourself back. And down. Well, with pop a vinyasa in, I'm going to suggest we just flip onto your backside. Take soles of the feet together. And a good distance, about 1.5 feet, between the heels and the ground. Turn to the side, makes no sense. Place the hands onto the calves. So the first thing we're going to do is actually push, not pull. Big breath into the belly. And we're going to push into those calf bones, muscles to round the back. Oh, that feels good. When you're ready, let's pull into the legs to find that lift into the back. And when you're ready, just slouch it forward. Literally, no fucks given. Just let it go. When you're ready, make your way up and lie onto your back. Find something that feels comfortable. I'm going to do 2 minutes of breath work, maybe a bit longer. So get yourself comfortable. So you can be perhaps knees bent, feet flat, legs long, whatever you want, or even into this like Supta Baddha Konasana. It's going to get pretty intense on the side, so just choose accordingly. And place your hands somewhere on your body that we can feel it. So what I'd like you to work with is the concentric breath. This means where we match the inhale to the exhale. Perhaps we're breathing in. We count to 3, 2, 1. Then exhaling. 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 3, 2, 1. I really don't mind what the length is. 3, 4, 5. Simply the attention we pay to it. Maybe we can lengthen it. Maybe we can go from that 3, 2, 1 to 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And just allow yourself to continue at a steady pace. Your attention and focus is on that breath, that rise and fall of the body. That steady flow of air and energy in and out the mouth, the nose, and the throat. With your next breath, let's shift the focus back to the body, allowing the breath to soften, become something that requires no attention. Bring the feet flat, the knees up into the body. One hand per knee. Take that squeeze in, the rounding of the back. Then in exhale, take a full body stretch. And take the left foot onto the right thigh. Allow the legs to first drift over to the left and feel that deeper sensation into the right hip. And it's up. Keep the legs as they are. We're going to pull them up, wrap the hands around righty for your figure four. Maybe we want to try and extend that right leg. Toes pull down, heels push away. And then release. Take the legs long. We're changing sides. So it's right foot onto the left thigh. Legs drifting over to the release. Oh, it's higher on this side. And back to center. Pull the legs up. Wrap your hands around lefty for that figure four.
And then again, release, legs long. Pull the left knee up and then across over to the right for that supine twist. And back to center. Change sides. And back to center. Pull both knees up. Squeeze everything in. Feel the tension. And then exhale. Let the body fall to the floor. Find your place of rest. We're going to take a good long rest today. To get comfortable, maybe you want a blanket or some pillows, socks or hoodie or whatever. First, just feel the body in contact with the floor. Appreciate the weight. Appreciate the support. Feel the weight and tension in your left leg and allow it to relax. Feel the weight and tension in your left leg and allow it to relax. Feel your hips, your glutes, your butt. Feel the tension and allow it to relax. Your belly, your core, your trunk. Feel that tension and allow it to relax. Maybe melts into the upper back, your chest, torso. Feel that tension and let it relax. Feel the right arm. Feel the tension and allow it to relax. Feel the left arm. Feel the tension and allow it to relax. Feel the head. Feel how it's on the ground. Feel the neck, the jaw, the face, the hair. Feel the tension and allow it to relax. Feel the body. Allow it to relax. The breath soften, senses withdraw. We allow the body to relax.
allow the breath to deepen. And with the breath, we allow the senses to reawaken, the body to emerge. Perhaps with the breath, we want some movement. Maybe a bend, a twist, or a stretch. Take your time. When you're ready, choose a side, be it left or right, and roll onto it. Find your way to a comfortable seated position. Thank you for spending your time with me, whenever it is. Thank you for the hard work. We wish you well. We say namaste. Thank you very much.